Starting with the beginner Surya Namaskar. But today we'll add the tiger into that. All right. So the focus is when we do the Surya Namaskars, we'll work a little bit on the back bends. Let's see how this goes to start with. Feet together, palms together. Beginner Surya Namaskar. Slightly different though. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Left leg not too far, knee touching the ground. Breathing out into a downward dog. Knees down. Now wait there for a moment and let's go. Left leg up and slightly higher than hip level. Breathing out, left knee to the nose and down. Downward facing dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Forward bend, fold over. Inhale, up and back. Straighten, let go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg not too long. Downward facing dog. Knees down. Wait. Right leg back and up. Stay for a couple of seconds. Exhale, right knee to the nose. Right knee down and a down dog. Right foot all the way forward. Forward bend. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten up, release. Similar, but not the same. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left leg not too far. Downward facing dog. Knees down. Now, left leg back, left leg up, and bending the knee. Breathe out, knee to nose. Knee down. Exhale, down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Forward bend. And inhale, up and behind. Straighten, release. One more of those. Inhale up. Out. Right leg. Downward dog. Knees down. Right leg back, right leg up, and finally bending the knee. Dip the back, look forward, look up if you can. Breathe out, right knee to the nose. Release and a down dog. Right foot all the way forward. Forward bend. Inhale, up and back. Straighten, let it go. Okay, moving into Namaskar 1, but again, our focus is the back bends. Remember, we're not trying to go too deep. We're just trying to do different things so that we switch on the back, contract the back, strengthen the back in different ways every single time. Otherwise, except for the back bend, everything is Surya Namaskar 1 now. Front of the mat, feet together, palms together. Remember, it's a long lunge. Release hands, inhale, up and behind. Forward bend down. Left foot all the way back, nice and long, knee touching the ground. Lift up the back knee, get into the plank. And let's go down to the mat. Knees, chest, and chin. Flatten yourself on the floor. Take both your hands all the way forward and come on up only with the arms. Forget the legs. Release, hands near your chest, gently pushing back, down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touching the ground. Exhale, forward bend. Breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. One more, inhale up, hands down, forward bend. Right leg all the way back, knee touch. Lift up the back knee, plank. Down to the ground, knees, chest and chin. Flatten yourself on the floor. There we go. Arms forward, chest up, arms up, legs up as well. Locust. Release, hands near chest, gently pushing yourself back. Downward facing dog. Right foot all the way forward. Forward bend. Fold over and breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, release. Okay, last two for the day. And we're doing Namaskar 2, but you're going to change the way you do the up dog. So the first time you do the up dog, it'll be with pointed feet. And the second time you do the up dog, it's going to be with the toes tucked under. To make it harder, feet together. To make it easier, feet slightly apart, but never too far apart in the up dog. All right. First one, pointed feet. Second one, flexed feet. That's all. Namaskar 2. Let's just do two of these and then we can resume our practice. Release. Inhale, up and behind. Exhale, down. Left leg back straight. Both legs back straight in the plank. Bending your elbows, low plank. Turning the feet, upward facing dog, knees off the ground. Exhale, down dog, nice and slow. Left foot all the way forward, right leg straight. Forward bend, fold over. And breathing in, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. Last Surya Namaskar for today. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg back, straight leg. Into the plank. Down into low plank. Now without turning the feet, upward facing dog with the toes tucked under. Breathe in. On the exhale, slowly lift your hips up, push them back, and there's your down dog. Right foot forward. Forward bend. Inhale, up and behind. Straighten up, release. Okay, a relatively quick moving standing sequence. All the stuff you know, and maybe just for good effect, a little bit of the stuff that we've done over the last few days, over the last couple of practices. So keep your blocks close by. All right. Maybe even using the wall, completely all right. Now, if you're using the wall and you have to move away from your mat, that's fine, but you need to be careful. So if you want to use the wall, go for it. Front of the mat, let's start. Moving slightly fast in the beginning. Breathe in, breathe out, fold over. Left leg back, absolutely straight. Now, back foot flat, come on up, warrior two. Chest facing the side, arms front and back, and looking forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Both hands on the ground, lift up the back heel and stay here in a high lunge with your fingertips or your palms flat on the ground. Neutral neck, there's no need to look forward too much. Keep your neck comfortable. Breathe in and exhale, down dog. Not waiting in the dog for too long. Left foot all the way forward, back foot flat, coming on up into warrior two. Cartwheel both hands down to the ground. Lift up the right heel and stay in a simple high lunge. Downward facing dog. And let's go. Right leg all the way forward. Back foot flat, heel turning in. Come on up into warrior two. But now turn your palms sideways. We're going into unsupported side angle. Middle two fingers just about touching the big toe. Left arm up. And really trying to open the hips out to face the side. If you can, look up at the left thumb. Beautiful. Both hands down to the mat. Lift up the back heel. Now weight slightly different. Take both your hands a little further behind and lengthen your posture by shuffling the back foot further back. Back leg absolutely straight. Wonderful stuff. Release, down dog. Not very long in the dogs today. Left foot all the way forward. Back foot flat. Warrior two for just a sec. It's just a setup. Palms turning sideways, folding from the hip, side angle posture without support. So you're just about touching your toe. You're not resting through that left hand or through those fingers. Wonderful. Both hands down. Lift up the right heel. Take your hands a little further back and then shuffle the right foot further back. Make your position longer. It's a very long stride. As far as possible, right leg straight. And of course, a neutral neck. Don't look too far forward. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. And we have just two more in this little part of the sequence. Right leg forward. Back foot flat. Inhale, come on up. Head to big toe posture. Fingers interlocked behind your back. Chest facing 11 o'clock. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go forward. Inside your thigh, head down to the ground, arms away from back. Arms close to back, coming halfway up. Release those hands, hands on the ground. Now slightly different. Lift up the back heel and touch the back knee to the ground. Now, before you go ahead, you got to move the right foot outward. So, right foot moves out, hand comes in. And you know this, head to big toe, variation two. Left elbow down, right elbow down. If you can, move your elbows forward and take your forehead down. Slow. Look up. One hand at a time. Get your palms on the ground. Lift up the back knee and get into your dog. Left foot all the way forward. Back foot flat, heel turning in. Come on up with your chest facing 1 o'clock now, not completely to the side. Arms behind your back. Straight arms. Inhale, look up. And exhale, go forward inside the thigh, sliding down your shin, head to the ground, arms away from back. Shir Angushtasana, variation 1. Arms close to back, halfway up. Release hands, hands on the ground. Now, lift up the right heel and then touch that right knee to the ground. Before you do anything else, you got to move the foot out and the hand in. Left foot out, left hand in. Perfect. Breathe in. Left elbow down. Right elbow down. If you're okay there, elbows forward, head down. Look up, one hand at a time. Get your palms on the ground. Lift up the right knee and go back into a downward facing dog. Bend both your knees. Step forward, keeping the feet slightly apart. Bending your knees even more. Inhale, come on up. And that's it. So we're going into a half moon, all right? Right leg, left leg. And then we'll try it again, but this time taking the leg as high as possible and the body as low as possible. Especially for the second attempt, feel free to use a wall behind you. Completely okay to do that. All right, let's go. Come to the front of your mat. First, just a normal, simple one. Right leg forward, left leg back. Left hand on hip. So you're not facing forward. Your chest is turning to the side. Your head is looking forward there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right knee bent. So much safer this way. Right hand to the ground. Lift off. And that's it. So first is a very formal, very normal half moon. If you're comfortable, left arm straight up. And only if you can, look up at the left thumb. Only if you're good with your balance. Left hand on hip, right knee bent, back foot touches the ground. Inhale all the way up. Change. Left forward, right back. Normal half moon. Right hand on hip, left knee bent. Reach for the floor. There we go. Right leg up, around hip level. Chest facing the side. Right arm up if you can. Looking up if you can. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Right hand on hip, left knee bent, back foot touches the ground. Inhale all the way up and step together. Now, if you have a wall, it'd be a good idea to keep the wall behind your back. And in fact, I'll use that to demonstrate as well. Feel free to do that. If you don't have a wall, just be a little more careful because as the leg goes higher, balance is trickier. Let's go with or without the wall. Right leg forward. Just like a half moon, starting in the same way. Left hand on hip. Right knee bent, hand touches the ground, lift off. Now for this one, I'll say point the foot, don't flex it. Turn your chest to the side, don't let your chest turn to the ground. Okay, a little lower with the head and shoulders, a little higher with the leg, and go a little lower with the body, a little higher with the leg, as much as you can manage. But whatever you do, you maintain that straight line, chest facing the side, and that's enough. Right knee bent, back foot touches the ground. Come on up. Changing sides. Left leg forward, right hand on hip, left knee bent, reach for the ground. Lift off. Right foot is pointed for this one. Focus on turning your chest to the side. And let's start traveling lower with the head and shoulders, higher with the leg. Let's go. Head and shoulders lower, leg higher. Wait at any one position for a couple of seconds and then go deeper only if you think you should. Maybe even deeper. But remember, everything travels together. For this one, you're not taking the right arm up. Right hand on your hip or alongside your body. And let's go final one. Head and shoulders lower, right leg higher. And that's enough. Bending the left knee back, foot touches the ground. Inhale, come on up. Feet together. And if you were not on your mat, return to your mat. Okay, changing the program now. Back bends and twists. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands touch the ground. Left leg all the way back, back knee down. Turn the back foot if you like, and let's go chest up, arms up. Be gentle with these. Beautiful. Release, hands down. Tuck the back toes under. Sit up again. Left arm up, we're going for a twist. Exhale, turn to the right. Just push your palm into palm and turn. Keep that left knee down on the ground. We're not lifting it off just yet. Wonderful. Release, hands down, down dog. Left foot all the way forward, right knee touch. Pointing the back foot if you prefer. Body up, arms up. Do not go too strong on the back bends. Even if you normally do, not today. Beautiful. Release, hands down. Tuck the back toes under first, and then get your body up again. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, cross over to the left. Push one hand into the other and stay there. If you can, look up. If you can't, just look to the side. Remember, no looking behind. Release, hands down, and go. Down dog. Right leg all the way forward, back knee touching the ground. Keeping your toes tucked under, body up, arms up. Left leg straight. Now, normally I would say go deeper, but today, not really. This is good enough. Breathe in. Get your hands down, touch your palms to each other, elbows out. Breathe in again. And on the exhale, nice and slow, careful with the balance, turn to the right. Slow. Balance is going to be tricky while you're turning. Release. Hands down, downward dog. Left foot all the way forward. Okay. Body up, arms up. So you notice my hip is higher than the knee, and that's fine because I'm trying not to go too deep right now. We're just doing these to round up the practice. Breathe in, exhale, hands down, elbows outward. Breathe in again, and with control, turn to the left. With control, careful here. Look to the side. You're not looking front, you're not looking back, either to the side or up at the ceiling, one of the two. Release, hands down, down dog. Okay, bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, come on up. Feet together. Now, first, we'll go easy. Right arm up, left hand, left foot, outside grab. Breathe in and breathe out just a bit, much less than you normally would do. We will have a chance to do this again. So, just let's say the start of the posture. Inhale, return to straightness, legs down. Now, left knee up again, left knee up in front of you. Right hand grabbing the knee, turn to the left. And if your shoulder is okay with it, left arm back. Beautiful. Release, come back. You don't need to do the down dog because we can change legs from here itself. Left arm straight up. Right hand, right foot, grab from behind. Breathe in and a little bit of a standing bow, really less. Inhale, return to center. Legs down, arms down. Breathe in. Right knee up. Left hand forward. Turning to the right. If you're okay, right arm back. And return. That's it. Wonderful stuff. Last pair of standing postures. Right arm up again, and this time we'll go stronger. Left hand, left foot, hold. Breathe in, reach up for the ceiling. Breathe out, start and go a little deeper than that first attempt. Remember, not turning the chest, not turning the hips. A little higher with the back foot, a deeper back bend. No turning at the hips. Inhale, return. Release. Careful here. Left hand on hip. Left knee up. Two fingers grab the big toe or the foot and go nice and slow. Left leg straight out in front of you, or as much as you can. Once you've got this, turn to the left and maybe even arm back. Wonderful. Release. Come back. Left arm up. Right hand, right foot, holding from the outside. Breathe in. Without turning your hips, without turning your chest, go standing bow. Pushing the foot back into the hand. A little deeper this time. Go foot up without turning the hips. Inhale, return. Foot down, arm down. Last standing posture. Right knee up. Left hand hold. Right leg straight or whatever you can manage. Turn your chest to the right. And if you're happy there, right arm back. Wonderful. Return. That's it. Legs down, arms down. Lying down on the ground, rest for a moment. Knees bent, hips down, and just relax. Now, when we do our ground sequence, we will really focus on the transitions. So the postures won't be held too long, but in the transitions, the abdominal posture will be held for quite long. And we'll change the abdominal posture every single time. Let's start, please. Cross your shins, hold on to the feet or the knees, and roll up into a seated position. Start Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees out to the side. First with your hands behind you, so you get used to having that flat back. Now, taking your hands forward, holding onto the feet, breathe in and breathe out. Go forward, 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 and as low as you can. Don't force a thing. Whatever little you can do is enough. Inhale, half up, and release. Change. Legs out in front of you, knees slightly bent. Paschimottanasana, simple seated forward bend, but really easy with bent knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go forward, hold the feet. Inhale, half up, and exhale, pull down. So you're trying to flatten your body on your thighs, and we're specifically not straightening the legs at this stage. Inhale, half up, and release. Now transitions, Dandasana. Release, knees bent, arms out in front of you, boat. And we're holding this a little longer than usual. Wonderful. Knees bent, hands down. Oh, sorry, feet down, hands down behind you. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, hips up. Release. Okay, legs apart. Now I'll just turn myself so you can see me. Legs apart. You can keep your hands on the ground, or if you're confident, reach forward and grab the toes. Breathe in and breathe out nice and slow. Move forward and fold over. Remember, you can keep your hands on the ground so you do less. That's okay. Inhale, half up. Exhale, release. Legs out in front of you. And this time, just a little bent. And if possible, we'll straighten them later. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward, hold the feet. Breathe in, pull back. Breathe out, fold over completely. And if you can, straight legs as well. Paschimottanasana. Inhale, half up and release. Hands beside the hips, starting off with Dandasana. Knees bent, arms out in front of you. Both slightly different variation. And like I said, we're holding these longer. Legs up, but then a little wider. A wider V. So you're leaning back a little bit. Remember, it's a flat back. It's not a half boat. It's a flat lower back. Release. Knees bent, feet on the ground, hands behind. Inhale, chest and shoulders open. Exhale, hips up. And down. Beautiful stuff. Right leg out in front of you, left knee out to the side. We're going revolving head to knee first, so open up a little more. Left knee pointing to the back, chest facing the side. And if you like, a block over here for support. Right hand on the ground, left arm up. Breathe in and go sideways, sideways, and down. Release, inhale up. Change, facing forward. Same leg, right leg forward, but now facing forward. So we're not doing a sideways bend, we're doing a normal head to knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, go forward, hold the foot. Breathing in, pull back. And breathing out, fold over. Janu Shirshasana. So what we did first was a parivritta, a revolving head to knee. This is a normal head to knee. Inhale, half up. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Left leg forward, right knee out to the side. Opening out, right knee points back, body faces the side. Left hand on the ground, right arm up, beside your head there, and slow, traveling sideways and down towards the left foot. Do not face the ground. Gentle release, help yourself back up. And after you come up, face forward, head to knee. Breathing in, arms up. Exhale, grab the foot. Inhale, slight pull back. It's a very subtle thing. And exhale again, fold completely. Hold the foot. Inhale, half up. Release. Legs out in front of you, Dandasana. Knees bent. Lying down, we're going to half boat. Hands on your thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Round up. Try and touch your knees. Remember, rounded. And then once you got that, straight legs. Beautiful. Sit up, feet slightly apart, hands behind. Inhale, chest and shoulders open. Exhale, lift the hips and down. Last cycle as far as these lateral postures and forward bends are concerned, and they're both lying down. It's hand to big toe posture, first to the side and then to the front. Lying down. Straight legs. Now you can take your left arm out to the side, or you can just place it on the hip here. Right leg up, use a belt if you need it. And let's go right leg to the right. And that's it. Come on back. Right leg up, straight in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Left hand slides down your thigh, right elbow points outward, and try and take your head to your knee. Beautiful release. Legs down, and now let's go the other way. Starting with straight legs. Remember, right arm, your choice, either out to the side or hand on hip. Left leg up, left leg to the left. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Stay there, stay in the center. Do not let your leg go. Right hand on your thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Bending your left elbow, rounding your shoulders off the ground. Try and take your head to your knee and right hand far down your thigh like you're trying to touch your knee. Round up. Keep that right leg on the ground. Don't let it lift off. Beautiful release. Let the legs go. Wait for a moment. Cross your shins. Hold on to the feet. Roll up. And here's your last seated transition. Straight legs out in front of you, Dandasana. Knees bent, lying down, hands on thighs, breathe in, breathe out, round up, try and touch your knees, then straight legs. Now, if you can, let's take this further. Cross your forearms over your chest. If that's too easy, touch the back of your head, elbows pointing out to the side. Remember, you need a rounded back. Beautiful. Sit up, feet slightly apart, hands behind you. Open up. Exhale, lift up. Wonderful. Release. Okay, stay seated for a moment. Legs out in front of you. Shake about slightly. Now, to complete our practice, just like we did when we were standing, we're going to go into gentle, all right? A couple of back bends coupled with a twist, right? Gentle, nothing too strong. Don't make the back bends too strong. We're doing this to even out the practice, not really to focus upon. Let's start. Hands and knees on the ground. Left leg back, left leg up, knee bent, and that's it. Look up. Try and dip the back a little bit. No turning at the hip. Mouth closed. Beautiful. Release down. Right leg back, right leg up, knee bent, and now try and increase the dip a little bit, increase the curve. Straight leg, release. Now, knees slightly apart, big toes touch, hips on heels. Twisting in the child pose. Bum on heels, breathe in, taking your left arm and traveling it through that space, turning to the right. Come on up. Exhale, right arm traveling through the space, turning to the left. Come back. Okay, transition time. Hands forward, get into your plank. Down to the ground, knees, chest, chin. Inhale up into cobra, don't force it. Less is good. Exhale, push back into down dog. And release. Knees down, sit, simple cross legs. Right leg in front. Hands behind you. Breathe in, chest and shoulders up. Exhale, hips up. Remember, we're not lifting the knees. Keep pushing your knees down. Down. Change the cross. Left leg in front. Hands behind, same thing. Open shoulders, exhale, hips up. Down, beautifully done. Sit, change the cross again. Right leg in front. Hands on knees to start with. Inhale, left arm up. And a simple twist in Sukhasana. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind you. Turn. Come back. Change the cross. Right arm up, breathe in. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Turn. Come back. Beautifully done. Into your plank again. Go. Transition time. Plank. Down to the ground. 8 pointed. Cobra. Not very high, not pushing too much. Down dog, hips back, and lie down for the final part of our practice. Lying down. Now, don't do these too strong. They are strong postures, but no need to lift too high. Right arm forward, left hand, left foot hold, single armed or single legged bow. Inhale, right arm, left leg up, down, change, left arm forward, right hand, right foot hold, inhale up, a little less than you normally would do. And down. Wonderful stuff. Arms out to the side, twisting crocodile, right leg up, crossing over to the left. Return. Left leg up, left leg crossing over to the right. Return. And finally, before we close down, turn around onto your back. We got one more twist over here. Arms out to the side. Feet up, 90-degree bend. Breathe in, breathe out to the right. Don't drop completely. Keep it slightly off the ground. Back to the center. Exhale to the left. Don't drop completely. Halfway is good, two-thirds is good, three-fourths is good. Whatever you can control, make sure you're not trying too hard with the neck. You shouldn't have to use the neck for this. Inhale back up. Here we go, feet down, arms comfortably beside you. No need for a transition, just lie down here itself. Okay, before we get up, lift your knees a little bit towards your chest, fingers interlocked, and hold on very gently. We're not pulling too hard, just hold on. And now a little bit of a side to side rock. Side to side, very gentle, don't pull too hard. In fact, don't pull at all, just hold. That's it. Drop to the side. Using your top hand, push yourself up, come into the squat, and stay here for a moment. Okay, when we're coming up, you have two choices. Easier is arms at shoulder height, but if you've got decent hip and ankle mobility, I'll say arms up and fingers behind your shoulders. So bending at the elbows, elbows pointing up to the ceiling. Your two choices, one or two. Inhale up and release. Feet apart, eyes open. Feet together. Palms touch. Breathe out.